going to take
Good morning to you, Vuyo.
Well, you are here at this service to mark to honor this great stalwart of our struggle, Mr. Kotane. What immediately springs into mind when you hear the words Moses Kotane?
Well, Moses Kotane is a symbol of strength, a symbol of great determination, a symbol of inspiration to all our people. We were greatly inspired by Moses Kotane even as he had left the country. And it was people like Moses Kotane who made us continue with the struggle. And today, as we bring him home to be buried amongst his people, his grave is going to be a monument of inspiration, of strength, and we hope that the young people of our country will draw great lessons from his life, because it was an exemplary life, a life of a person who was self-made in many ways. He only went to school when he was 15, and thereafter he excelled and showed his great talents in the way that he immersed himself in education, in the way that he also immersed himself in the work of his organization, the African National Congress and the South African Communist Party. And his leadership talents are legendary. And today, many of us learn great things for the way that he deported himself as a leader, the way he deported himself as a member of our society. There is a great deal that all of us can learn from him, and some of us are truly humbled to be in a situation where we can honor him and where we can pay tribute. So today is a day of celebration, of paying tribute to Moses Kotane. He is one of the great leaders of our struggle and our country.
Deputy President, certainly there needs to be a legacy that needs to continue here. We'll talk about, some would say, unsung heroes, but I've previously heard the SACP's Blade and Zamande say they've been sung about for forever, about the work that they've done in South Africa. But this legacy that needs to continue in South Africa, what these great men have done, these stories need to continue being told.
Well, the legacy of people like Moses Kotane, J.B. Marx, and indeed people like Nelson Mandela is a great legacy. It's a legacy of humility. Moses Kotane was one of those who was humble, who brought himself to the level of our people in more ways than you can imagine, who worked amongst the people, and who knew the importance of organization, the importance of the voice and the feelings and the aspirations of our people. So many of us follow in his footsteps. We've learned a great deal from him, and as the tales and the stories of his life unfold, we find that there are many, many things that we will continue to learn from the life of Moses Kotane. He is a true legendary, a gigantic legendary in the history of our struggle in South Africa. So we are in awe. We are truly humbled by him, and we just hope that the young people of today will take a lot of lessons from his life, from the way that he led his life and the way that he participated in the struggle. He did so without any hope of gain, without any hope of a position. He did so to make a contribution to free our people.
Deputy President, just before I let you go, certainly there are other families who would also hope that one day their loved ones would return to South Africa. There are so many who could paint a story of saying that they don't know when their loved ones will return home. What would you say to South Africans who are sitting at home watching this broadcast and saying, we're still waiting for the remains of our loved ones, those known and unknown who've also fought in the struggle?
Well, our government has taken a decision and a view that the many South Africans who fell outside the country, who were buried outside the country, as many as possible should be brought back home. And we've got a committee that's been working on that on a continuous basis, finding the graves, identifying relatives here, and working very hard to make sure that those are brought back home. And of course, we will not succeed to bring back everybody back home. But to the extent where it is possible, it is our determination. So when we bring back J.B. Marks and Moses Kotane back home, we're not singling out leaders only. And in fact, we've been involved in a program where we've been bringing back a number of our compatriots who fell outside the country. And that program will continue for many, many, many years. So there is hope, and I give them hope that it is a program that we intend to pursue to finality.
Thank you very much for your time. The Deputy President of the country, Cyril Ramaphosa.